This first section is primarily place value. Before we talk about place values, look at these sets of numbers. Anytime you see these braces refer to sets of numbers. Natural numbers are the numbers that you were first taught how to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, so on, so on, so on. This dot, 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 dot means that it never stops. Whole numbers are the same as the natural numbers except for 0. So it's begin with the 0, then 1, 2, 3, dot, dot, dot. Place value. Place value is going to be very important throughout this class, so we might as well spend some time talking about it. I'm going to write down this number, make it a little bit wider because we're going to write what the place values are. Now if there were a decimal, it would be right here at the end of a number. It always is if you don't see the decimal. This 8 is in the ones place. 7 is in the tens place. 6 is in the hundreds place. 5 is in the thousands place. 4 is in the 10,000s place, and the 3 is in the 100,000s place. And then we come to the 2. The 2 will be in the millions place. So if we were to continue on, the next number will be 10 million, or next place will be 10 million, then 100 million, and then a billion, 10 billion, 100 billion, and so on, so on, so on. Probably been hearing about the trillion in the news, and so trillion will be after billions. Now these place values, like I said, they're going to be very handy as the class progresses. Now, if you were to write this number in words, you would write it out as 2,345,678. You do not use the word "and" when you're writing whole numbers in words. The "and" is used for decimals, and that's much later on in this chapter, or in this class. So let's try a couple of other ones that are a little bit smaller numbers in words. And they're pretty much written the way you would say them. 12,000. Don't forget the comma. 12,789. It's like writing a check. If you ever have written a check for that amount, that's how you would write it. Let's do the next number. 100. 2,000. Don't forget the comma. 3. A lot of people want to say "and 3." We don't use "ands" when we're writing whole numbers. So 100, 2,000, 3. Now this next example, we're going to go the opposite direction. This time we're going to express in standard form. This is 22,702. So 22,000 would be written like that in front of the comma. 702 would be 702. 6,003. Now we have the 6 in the thousands place. Now if you want to use something like blanks to help you out, that's fine. That'd be in the thousands. That'd be in the hundreds, tens, ones. So the 3 goes in the ones place because it's just a 3, not 300. If you put it there, it makes it 300. If you put it there, it makes it 30. That's 3. So we use zeros as placeholders. That's just some examples of how to state words in standard form. Now this question is, state the place value of the digit 3 in each number. So this time we're not going to worry about writing the number down. We're just going to write it out in words where it's at. So 3 is in the ones, tens, hundreds place. This 3, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions place. So these are all just examples of some place value questions that you may see. Now this one, expanded form, is probably going to be new for a lot of you. All we're going to do, we're going to write this out as a sum. Sum means to add. So we're going to take each non-zero digit and we're going to write it out with this place value. So this 1 is in the millions place. So if we just look at that 1 and think about it as being in the millions place, that would be the same as 1 million. And by the way, a million is the same as if you take that 1 and replace all these digits with zeros if they aren't zeros already. Plus, I'm not going to worry about the 0 because 0 at the any number is just that same number. We're going to go to the 4. The 4 is in the 10,000s place. So if you take that 4 and replace the following numbers with zeros, you would have 40,000. It's like 4 in the 10,000s place, so 4 times 10,000. The next number is a 7 in the thousands place, and 7 times 1,000 is 7,000. 6 is in the hundreds place. 6 times 100 is 600. Don't care about the zeros already there, but the 8, we'll keep it. And that's what we call expanded form. Each of these numbers only has one non-zero digit. All the other digits are zeros. And then the last topic we're going to talk about in this section is order. Order. If you see this symbol, this is a less than symbol because it points to the left. What it means is, on a number line, A less than B means that A is to the left of B on a number line. This symbol, the one that points to the right, is a greater than. A greater than B means A is to the right of B. Now, a couple ways to remember this is, less than points to the left. So we have less, and we have left. So they both begin with the letter L. Now I heard this not too long ago. Greater than is the same as, greater, great right shark. You heard a great white shark, but how about great right shark? Greater than points to the right, the great right shark. Now when you're comparing two numbers, here's another way to think about it. The mouth always eats the bigger number. That's how I was taught when it involves problems like this. So the question is, how do 2 and 8 relate? And we always read left to right. Is 2 less than 8 or is 2 greater than 8? Well, on a number line, 2 is to the left of 8, so it's less than. Or the mouth always eats the bigger one because it's really hungry, so the mouth is eating the 8. 11 and 78. On a number line, 11 would be over here and 78 would be way over here. So definitely 11 is less than or to the left of 78. 32 and 28. Here's a 28. Here's a 32. 32 is greater than 28 because it's to the right of 28. Greater than points to the right. Once again, the mouth eats the bigger one. Looking at 21 and 12, the mouth eats the bigger one. Greater than.